Guys, I look like a hot mess, and that's okay because I'm out of the triple digits in kilos. I'm officially no longer 100+ kilos. I'm officially 99.8 kilos. And I honestly didn't expect it today. I was going and losing 0.2 kilos every day this week. And then I got on the scale this morning and I thought it was broken. So I tapped it and zeroed it out, and I got back on and it gave me the same number. And then I tapped it and zeroed it out and it gave me the same number. So then, to test my theory that it was definitely 100% broken, I went and got my cat. Yeah. It wasn't broken. Oh my gosh. And like, the sad part is, hold on, the audio is about to switch up. But like, the sad part of it all is, I wasn't even happy at first. I was like, okay, I guess it's not broken. Like, I couldn't even enjoy how much I had done to get here. So I plugged it into all of my apps, and out of all of my apps, only one celebrated this. Only one. My Fitness Pal, no. It's like, oh, you hit your goal, okay, set a new one. No celebratory anything, just like, okay, well, you said you wanted to get to this weight, so we're just gonna maintain this weight. Nothing. Model my weight loss, nothing. Exceeded the goal. It just said, oh, -0 kilograms left. No fanfare, no congratulations, no nothing. Just set another goal. I will give the Kanahe app a little bit of leeway because I set a time frame and the time frame ran out and I didn't hit the goal in the time frame. So I don't know what it would have done if I had done it within the date I said I wanted to accomplish it. But like, the only app out of all of these apps that I use to help me maintain my weight loss, Fitbit was the only one that congratulated me, and even then it was like a small little congratulations inside of the actual weight thing. So I don't know, like, it basically reflected how I felt, which was like, okay, so that happened, moving on. And like, that's kind of disappointing because it's kind of a big deal for me. That was my insurance company. They have an issue with their system that they've been resolving since like early December. But what I was saying was just like, I feel like it's kind of a big deal, and like, these apps that promote themselves as helping you accomplish your goals, they don't really celebrate it because like, I literally went from being in the triple digits to double digits in kilograms, and I think that's a big deal. Like, I didn't recognize how much I thought it was a big deal until I went back and did some exploring and looked at my model my weight loss journey, or whatever it's called, model my weight, whatever. The app that I use that shows me like a 3D model based off of my height and my proportion and my body type. And just like I had to physically like just explore and swipe through and see my old model from 2021, which was my heaviest ever at 131.8 kilos, which for any other American that's 290 some pounds, almost 300. And like, to see the side by side of where I am now and where I was hit me. It hit me really hard. And the wave of joy started to fill then, only then, because, you know, these apps didn't really celebrate this accomplishment. If I said I wanted to get to 100 kilograms, I got to 99.8. Nothing. Not a darn thing. So I had to really step back and look at myself and where I came from. And that was a whole lot more beneficial than any of the apps. Sorry. It's true. So I have a new goal now. And while I'm still using these apps, it's with the understanding that they're not going to celebrate with me. They are literally just a tool. So I'm sharing it with you because I'm excited. And I'm sharing it with my friends and I'm texting them and I'm like, y'all, I'm out of the triple digits. It's only January 4th at the time of recording this. I can't wait to see what happens for the rest of this year. like genuinely, I'm excited to see what happens for the rest of this year because I do have an end goal, and I won't share what it is, but I do have an end goal of where I'll be, where I feel like I want to end up. I won't say it will make me happy because losing weight's not going to make me happy. Just living my life will make me happy. But I do have an end goal, and I have goals in between that end goal because it's a ways away. And just based off of everything going on, I'm so excited to see if I reach it by the end of this year, because I didn't last year and it grounded me into reality, but I think it's doable this year, just given what last year looked like. And I think I showed the chart. If not, here it is. Yeah. 2024 starting strong, out of the triple digits on the scale. So let me get ready for the day and do what I gotta do. But just knowing that I did this, and I did this with walking with the Lord, and I'm expectant for greater things than these. So I'll catch you later. Bye bye. You hear that? The snow is like cornstarch. It's dense but soft, and it just squeaks underneath your feet. And I'm the goofy one who decided not to bring her shawl or gloves. I'm headed to Topeka to drop some stuff off with my grandpa. And I left my lights on. But oh my goodness, it's cold. It's supposed to be like 0 degrees by the end of the day, and there's a game tonight with the Chiefs. And everywhere I go, I hear people making comments about, like, did you hear the prices went further down? Right now, who knows what it's going to be like by end of day, but like right now, it's $30 to get into Arrowhead. Because it's too cold. Nobody wants to do that. It's too cold. Let me turn this car on and I'll talk to you guys later. And your black car looks more silver because of all of the ice, salt, and sand. Good morning. So in that last clip, I didn't think I had enough footage for a whole entire video, but I still stand by what I say. I'm so excited that I am out of the triple digits. Full confession, got back into the triple digits because I was only 99. So to get back into the hundreds was not that hard, but I am currently back in double digits, and I don't know. I'm going to be taking down my hair. I tried to last night, which is why it looks like a hot mess on this side. Should not have touched it. But I'm going to be taking this down and then talking with you guys and giving you guys just a normal vlog. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that I unfortunately shouldn't say, but there's a lot that I want to say. Yeah, I've been getting back into a podcast that I adored, and the only reason I stopped was because I got busy with life. But Patrice Washington, also known as Money Maverick, she has a podcast called Redefining Wealth, and I highly recommend it. If you want a good podcast that not only focuses on the money aspect, but also on the spiritual aspect, on the relationship aspect, on like just your overall well-being, like I would check her out. She has so many inspirational and amazing people who she interviews and talks with, as well as herself. And like I just got so mesmerized by Mickey Taylor, and kid you not, like I was in the middle of Ubering and I could not with Uber. I was so done. Like every time it got good, her voice just came on saying, turn here, do this. And I'm just like, look, this is the last stop. And then I'm going home and I'm re-listening to this entire thing because I don't want to miss a thing. And that's what I did. So I think I'm going to make this more of a regular thing, listening to her podcast, just because, like, it's such good advice, and I need to get back into a mentality of redefining how I see my life and how I let people treat me and how I treat myself. And, like, let's not do this the normal way. And also, let's not ignore that we're just like everybody else. You know? Like, we can get into this mentality of like, I'm the chosen one, I'm the special one, these rules don't apply to me. They apply to you. They apply to me too. They apply to all of us. And the only reason why I'm not seeing what I'm wanting to see is because I haven't played by the rules. So let me play by the rules and let me see what changes. So, like, I think I want to go deeper into this, but there are some things that I just cannot talk about right now. So, but, yeah, I now have some goals and a checklist and some things that I'm going to be working to accomplish. I did not realize just how popular some of the books that Chiziduru recommended last week or this week. I think it was this week. Like she had given some books that she recommended for productivity. She's here on YouTube, of course. She used to do a lot of natural hair videos that I adored, and then I fell out of like the 4C hair community on YouTube. Not that because of anything bad, I just got bored. But then I found her again when she was giving her testimony on how she rededicated her life to Christ, or I guess dedicated her life to Christ. I don't know. It's not for me to say, so I won't. But yeah, she was giving some recommendations on books that she liked, and I love this. I know somebody else is gonna be like, girl, you need to cut your dead ends. These aren't dead ends. I have two different types. I have two different hair types, and so this looks like it's scraggly, and it's not. It's just This is a curl. This is kinky. Like, kid you not, this is like 4A, if not 3C. And then everything from like here up is 4C. I don't get it. But back to Chizzy. She was talking about these books, and so I, being broke, went to my public library's online database, and I saw that all of them were checked out. Every single copy. The audiobooks, the ebooks, the physical books, all checked out. So I put myself on hold for a couple of them, the shortest lists. Because some of those audiobooks were like the MP3 versions where it's like there were hundreds of people in line for that one. No, thank you. I'd rather be number 23 of the ebook. But, so I'm on the wait list for the 12-week year and Atomic Habits. Now, Atomic Habits I've heard mixed reviews about. Like, I know it got crazy in the news and in the public, and it's like one of those bestsellers, but I heard other people say it's just filled with a whole bunch of obvious things. But then again, you know, with obvious things, you have to think back to like what something my family loves saying is common sense is not common. And I know that's a pretty universal phrase in at least America. A lot of people have heard that phrase, but it stands true. So maybe there's something in there that's totally obvious to the one person who was reviewing it that I never looked at before, and I never saw it that way. So I'll give it a chance, and I'll see what it's about, and if I can apply it. And then with the 12-week year, I always have to check myself. I'm going to say 12-day year. That's not what it's called. 12-week year. I want to see if I can apply that, because again, like, I'm only just now discovering all the things that are attributed with ADHD that are affecting me. Like, I didn't even consider that job application was a thing that was struggle for me, and it explains it a whole lot better, because like literally job applications are so easy. They really are. But for some reason I struggle with like, well, why do I want this job other than I need a job? And why do I want, what do I value in my skills, and like what proficiency would I say I am? And like I overthink it every single time, and then I go into a panic attack, and then I don't want to do it, and then I don't do it. But we're working on that. It's so oily. Like, I guess that's a good thing. It means that the protective style did what it was supposed to do this week, but I did not realize I was not the only person with ADHD who struggled with applying for jobs, and that might be the factor behind it. And like, you know, telling that to a neurotypical person, my mom was just like, really? And I'm like, actually, yeah. Apparently it's not just me who struggles with this. Apparently it's not just me failing to apply, it's a whole thing. But like, unfortunately the only solution is to just truck through, because with ATS and all this other stuff, it just adds less. It's just like one more thing to stress about and to get anxious about. And I know, before anybody starts quoting "be anxious for nothing," he didn't say you would never feel anxious. He just said remember him in it. So, but yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of thoughts going into my head as January wraps up, and I'm super happy that I was able to maintain in the 90s. Even if I did go up a little bit, my goal is to get to the other end of 90. Dear goodness. I'm sorry, I'm dealing with fallout. But my goal is to get to the other end of 90 so that I don't have to stress out about it anymore and I can just like start focusing on 80. I'm very happy with the progress and that I am taking my time with it. Lent is Valentine's Day. Fun. So for all of you who give up chocolate for Lent, good luck. But yeah, I don't know. I know what I'm giving up. And like honestly, if it wasn't a struggle, I don't know. Like I don't know what it would be. It wouldn't be Lent, it wouldn't be fasting, it'd just be dieting or like cutting out a habit. But like this year's gonna cost me. This one's gonna cost me. So yeah. I'll let you know after the fast because, you know, but or if you don't know, I'll let you know afterwards. I'll explain it to you then. But yeah, I'm so nervous and excited and just this year I already know is going to be challenging me in ways that are not my idea, that aren't fun to me, that I would not choose for myself. But also I know what they're going to take me to, and I do choose that. It's like we want the reward. We don't want to go through all the process of all of it, but we have to go through all the process. So I'm excited for what he's planning to do. Apparently a lot of it starts today. Like today I had to turn down something that probably would have been very beneficial in the worldly, but in the spiritual it was a no. And I trust God over myself. I also am very wary of making sure it's not my fear talking. And for a while, yes, I was very like, is this my flesh talking? Is this me just like being fearful of this thing he's calling me to? Like, because I got super excited when I saw it, but then I'm like, oh, wait. And then I couldn't tell if that, oh, wait, was me hearing the voice of God saying no, or if it was me saying no and making up excuses. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy to be misled, not even by the enemy, sometimes just by ourselves, by overthinking. And like I just explained to you, like not even a few moments ago, I overthink a lot. So, I'm in a season, and I just, sorry, my brain is jumping. So hold on with me just a little bit longer. My brain is jumping back to what I said earlier about how I know this is going to be a difficult year for me because this week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday. It started on Monday. It went through Tuesday, and then by Wednesday I was over it, hopefully. I don't remember, but hopefully. Monday, I spent the whole entire day questioning what I had been told. Like I had a dream, and I spent the whole entire day arguing with the Lord whether it was a good dream or a bad dream. He said it was fine, but I was certain that it wasn't. He said it was good. I was certain it was bad. And by the end of the day, he just confirmed it with me. He's like, if I say you are good, you are good. If I say you are mine, you are mine. And that was that. For some reason, the gentle, easy method of just talking it through with me didn't work, but when he said that, it was over. It was just the period to the conversation. It was, if it's good, it's good. If you're mine, you're mine. I don't think it's just me. Like, we've been so churched. We've been so churched that sometimes we question the Lord, thinking it's our own flesh, it's our own mind, it's our own thoughts, when it's not. Because we weren't trained to listen to his words. We were trained to read the Bible, go to church, do the thing where you socialize and like say hi to your aunties and your uncles in the spirit, and like hello to all your brothers and your sisters. But just, I don't know. I feel like in America, at least, we need to get better about teaching how to actually hear the voice of God. Because it shouldn't be this struggle of him having to remind me in lessons over and over again, I know your voice. I know your voice. I'm not tricked. It's not me. I couldn't think of it. I couldn't fathom it. I couldn't even be on that same level. But for some reason, I still question if it's you. And I don't think I'm alone. I think a lot of people do this. I think a lot of people are in that mentality of, I don't know if it's you. And then we struggle and we struggle and we struggle on something that should have just been like, okay. All right. Sure. 100%. But we don't, because we've been conditioned to question our flesh, but not to listen to the Holy Spirit. Sorry, pastors. Sorry, teachers. It's been lacking. It is lacking an understanding of what it means to actually hear the Lord. It is lacking in this nation. And it's not just the white churches, it's not just the black churches, it's not just the Latina and Latino churches. It's almost every church in America is kind of lacking in teaching how to hear the voice of the Lord. So, take that how you want. Either way, between Monday and Tuesday, it became very apparent that I'm on a new level. And I can't do things the easy way anymore because that's not going to build me. And I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday that I came to the realization that, guess what? The easy, lovey-dovey honeymoon phase is over. You're now on the battlefield, and you are expected to go through the tutorial again. You're on a new level, and you're going to fail a couple of times. And you're going to get back up, and you're going to learn, and you're going to grow. And not in a tough luck kind of way, but more of a, well, you graduated. And congratulations. Welcome to the real world. Level 13. Bless you. Welcome to level 13. It's preparing you for level 14, where you're going to get kicked on your butt and you're going to do it all over again. So, 2024. Start of a new level. Start of new challenges. Start of new setbacks. And start of learning how to operate and to grow. And more abundant blessings than the level before. And more abundant grace. And more abundant healing. And more abundant authority and power. And I think overall, a more abundance of humbling. Very much so. It's one of those things where you gotta fall a little bit to remember that you are not the one in control. But you've also got to keep going so that the one who is in control can put you where he wants you. And where he wants me right now is kind of scary, because I didn't want this. I wanted to go the regular route. I wanted to graduate, get a good job, work my way up, and then do my own thing, and then get more exposure. And he said, no, that's not for you. What you're gonna get is disobedience breaking you into humility. Humility growing you in your faith growing you to more faith, your faith growing you back to humility because you got a little big for your britches, and then back to humility to being in a place of abundance, and then that abundance goes back to humility, and then you're just gonna keep this up until you finally learn the lesson. And when you learn the lesson, we're gonna teach you a new one. So now we're in a new one. And we're going to skip all of the stuff that you thought you wanted. The graduating into a job, into building up, into going into your own. Yeah, well, all that suffering you went through just went right around it. Just went right around it. We're going to place you right here. And I won't tell you which stage it's at. But we're right here on the plan that was supposed to be from A to B. Now we're A 1.0, A 2.0, A 1.5, A 3.0. So, yeah, that's how I'm doing. And that's where I am. That's my weight struggles, and that's my spiritual struggles, and that's just the thoughts I have in my head at this time. And I hope that your 2024 is going well, but I also hope that you also are in a challenging season. Not necessarily a negative challenge, but like a faith-building season. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't wish this on anybody, but I wish this on everybody. You know, like, I don't want anybody to feel the way I feel, but at the same time, I want people to grow and to get to that next level. So, like, on the one hand, I don't want you to go through the suffering, but I want you to have the results. But you can't get the results unless you get through the suffering. So, like, at least be challenged a little bit this year. That's all I'm saying. I pray that you are challenged this year. And the HVAC unit just went off, so that is my cue to wrap this up. I'm sure I have more than enough to make this one of my regular long vlogs, but thanks for hanging out with me and helping me take down my hair. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna style it for the day, and then I'm gonna get to work because I've got so much that I need to be doing. So, bye-bye.